Welcome to the broadcast. This is a source of information on all things related to commercial appliances. Welcome all of you that are new to commercial and those of you well-versed in this industry of ours. Your host is Mike Reed, a technician who has been in the industry for 32 years, with his beginnings working in his family's appliance business based out of the western suburbs of Chicago. Get ready for a truly interactive broadcast. Have all your questions ready and prepare yourself to truly engage with Mike and discuss ideas on all things related to commercial appliances. Without further delay, here is your host. Welcome to...
How's it going there on this Monday? You have to excuse me. I lose track of my days. And I've switched things up a little bit, added some stuff. And by stuff, I do mean the training dates. I've decided to do this, a rolling B-roll, a rolling stock of the most current up-to-date training for each video. Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Let me see here.
Oh, good of you to join us.
Yeah, I like playing with the sound bites and stuff. We got that going on. Trying to make it a little more interesting for everybody. So I am going to, and I've got, let me see what else I got on here. Oh, why the other stuff isn't on there? Milner, what the hell happened to my other stuff? Yo, Brian Matthews. Okay, you were taking the Manitowoc class? Yeah, because Manitowoc classes, that's what I got going on right here. I should be taking mine either tomorrow or the day after. Brother Frank. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, where the hell's my timer at? I'm going to do this video, and this is for all you New Yorkers. It's a lot of New York stuff is going on right now for Manitowoc. I guess I'll set a 30-minute timer, and then I'll roll some of this video. But just so you guys know, I'm going to put this at the end of the broadcast. This will play for a good maybe 5 minutes. For those of you watching this, there's going to be a timestamp. There'll be highlighted in blue. There's going to be a time in the comment. I'm not in the comment section, in the description. You click on that and it's going to take you right to the current training for the week. So that's the best I've come up with so far. Doing this damn near 3 years. It's the best I've come up with so far is to do this. So, and Brother Frank.
Oh, good of you to join us.
Thank you for swinging on through. Brian Matthews.
Oh, good of you to join us.
But I got some other stuff too. Invest in yourself. Yeah, it is well worth it. It is well worth it. Let me break it down to you. Let me take this off the screen. Let me break this down to you. And then I'll get into what the migrant deportation is doing in the short term to the industry, and then what my father and I had discussed, what we think is going to happen after this initial shock value is over with. So yeah, so Brother Frank says invest in yourself. It's not just that. Many of you have this misconception that you could just jump into this and you don't need to do any preparation. You don't need to go to any training, watch any of these videos, and that could be furthest from the truth. And the whole purpose of this channel, the entirety of what I'm doing, is to introduce you to these freaking classes, because this one's mine. Oh man, closer I get. This one's mine. This one's for Houston, January 28th, 29th, and the 30th, 8 to 2. It's a lot of, it's all right. So here's the thing. Yes, it's a lot of information. These classes have to update. Oh, I don't need the glasses right now. These classes have to update experienced technicians. These classes need to inform newer technicians, and by newer I mean technicians that are between 2 and 3 years out in the field. These classes really are not made for people who've never seen an ice machine before. That's not who these are geared for. Let me put this back on stage. What I have, I don't know why Hoshizaki has taken their training information down as to the classes that they have that take you from start to finish. Damn. Hold on a second. So anyway, so this is the Hoshizaki class, where they are going to take you from, they're just going to take you as you are. So they're willing to take you as a beginner. So if you watch my show, at the end of my show, I am going to run this video. It's going to help to prevent from bogging down. It does get to be a little boring, a little monotonous. When I first started this like 3 years ago, I was droning on reading these dates and times and places. It was rough, but it had to be done. But now I think this is going to be a lot better, where I give you guys a rolling video, all the current classes, Stolting if I've got it, Carpigiani if I got Carpigiani, and just this way you can watch it. If you want some of my commentary, you can watch the commentary, but I think this will be best. But for you guys starting out, you're going to need training like this one. The most important thing is you got to get out there in the field. Once you get out there in the field, you're not going to knock it out the park. You must understand that you're not going to knock it out the park. Start with cleaning. Get familiar with these machines. As you go to the training each and every year, because you have to go to the training each and every year, you're going to get more comfortable with the equipment. You're going to know how these things go. And you're going to have a good feeling for how the customer is going to interact with you. So that's where you need to set your expectations. You're not going to go to one of these classes on a Tuesday and think that you're going to start working on McDonald's ice machines on Wednesday. It doesn't work that way. Sorry to say it. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that is just how it goes. That is just how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot I could do this. So let me see here what I got. Let's see what I got for you guys here. Now, let me see what I can put up. Let me put this. What the hell? I'll put this back up. I'll roll this. This isn't quite how I planned it, but I guess I have to rock with it like this. Yeah, Brother Frank. So what we got going on with this deportation is something that we haven't seen in this industry before. It is an opportunity for you as a technician to get out there and gain new clients. It is time for you to gain new clients like you never did before. Why do I why am I coming at you with this perspective, right? You did have a lot of entry-level employees that would tinker around with the equipment, try to get this stuff moving along. You even had a situation where the employees would get together and they would actively keep broken equipment hidden from management and the owners. So now what you got going on, yeah, Subway's a rough one. So now what you got going on is you have fewer people showing up to work. I went to Home Depot today. Home Depot was pretty much like they say, it was a ghost town. I really didn't have to wait in line to purchase anything. I went to Dollar General because I'll go to Dollar General to get little supplies, little brushes and things like that from time to time. I get my my little drinks and energy drinks and stuff like that. I'll get it from the Dollar General, not General, the dollar store, Dollar Tree, versus going to another store where it's going to be $3. I buy for the $1.25 over there. So that's what I do. I stock up over there, and I noticed that every single customer in there was white, black, and Asian. And didn't have any Hispanics. No Hispanics were in the store. And leaving that, before I came here, I drove past one of my, it's a client. I haven't been to them in years, but it was a client. And it was a Hispanic restaurant, and it was empty. There was only guys going in and out of there doing, taking food to go. And right next to it was an Asian restaurant, and the Asian restaurant was packed. Now, what does that mean? These locations have to have everything working. Let me make myself bigger. They have to have everything working. I can't stress this to you enough. Everything has to be working. I was working at a restaurant and you've seen this location before in my videos. They have music playing, so YouTube would strike my video. But so the dishwasher was messing up, the wrong soap, so they're gonna start buying soap from me. And there were only like 3 customers in the restaurant. The woman that just inherited management, she's been promoted. She had to actually tell the waitresses, the 3 waitresses that were there, to go home for the rest of the day. And this was like at 2:00 in the afternoon. She told them to go home, call it a day. And she really, not only did she need that dishwasher fixed at the bar because of the health department, but she also needed that dishwasher fixed because there were fewer people working. There were fewer people working in the restaurant. So the machines have to do the vast amount of work.
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
And I do want to thank you all for being involved and being active. My name is Mike Reed. Welcome to the broadcast. My show is a show that focuses on commercial appliances, what's going on in the industry, and in training classes that help you get going in the industry. Whether you're looking to start your own thing or get set up with a larger company, either way it goes, you're going to need this information. It's all going to help you make more money.
How good of you to join us.
So back to it. HVACR, what's up? Donnie Madden, what's up? Yo, and then Brian Matthews says, yeah, you think Subway is going to be your first stop listening to the guys in the class. The guys in the class are not going to help you. Let me hip you guys to a little something. This industry has always been full of saboteurs. It's always been crabs in a bucket, and it's not just a black thing. It was white guys doing it to other white guys doing it to black guys. It's always been this scarcity mindset. It's always been this mindset of never tell your trainee everything. I disagree with this, but some guys say they do disinformation. Other guys would deliberately give the guys that they were training erroneous information. The fun thing that used to be done was to give the new people erroneous names of parts. And then you watch these guys in the part house saying these crazy ass names of parts. That's all they were taught. But then once they go to the parts house, and this is not something that really happens anymore, but once they go to the parts house, then everybody starts laughing because they like, dude, that what you're talking about doesn't exist. There is no thingamajig. That's not what that's called. So when you go to training class, none of those people are going to help you. None of those people, none of the other technicians are there with a camaraderie. None of them have this spirit of we're all in this together. This has always been a solitary industry. It's always been a family-run industry up until the last 20 years. This has been a family-run business. Now corporate America took hold to it, and it's all going to shit. But anyway, so Donnie Madden, I'm gonna wear this damn button now.
How good of you to join us.
Let me see here. Still trying to get all my stuff figured out. What the hell I'm doing? I went kind of nuts with these sound bites. So you do need to focus on these training classes. And as far as this one, man, I hate to be that rain cloud, brother. But Brian Matthews, Subway is a cumulative customer. By itself, Subway sucks. By itself, so you have these very, very cheap ass customers, right? I'm gonna be real with y'all today. Which is why Subway's in the trouble that they're in. They have these cheap ass customers. Subway has a design of 5 years, replace the equipment. So after 5 years, go ahead and pitch it. Set aside enough money for each piece of equipment, with the exception of walk-in. That at the end of 5 years, go ahead and pitch that ice machine and go ahead and get a new one. Now, what this means is that those SOBs will go 5 years without cleaning the damn ice machine. It's supposed to be cleaned every, we'll just say 3 to 6 months. It's supposed to be cleaned every 3 to 6 months. You can actually have a good owner. That's the bright side of this. Not all of them are bad actors, but you can actually have one that's a good actor. I'll put this on the background. You can actually have one that's a good actor, and they might have you come out and do the cleaning every 6 months or once a year. They're not really going to pay that much. The good part is these owners have accumulated so many other Subways. Now, I don't want to get you all, hot and bothered, but some of these owners have about 100 or more Subway locations. Some just have 3, but you you could look up and get. I have some here. One family, they have 150 Subway locations. Texas, Louisiana, and I think Texas, Louisiana, and another state. And altogether, they have 150. Altogether, they got 150 Subways. One of the other contractors was billing them annually, was billing them $2 million. So he's billing them $2 million. Just so you know, with Subway, you don't supply the parts. So that was $2 million of just labor. Subway through IPC, IPW, they through IPC, IPW, they provide the parts. They provide the parts. So let me see here. Let me stop this. Let me remove it. Let me prevent. Let me share with you. That's why I was going nuts. Subway IPC. Oh, what was it? Is it IPC? Who the hell? Who knows? Yeah, I think it's okay. So it's IPC, Independent Purchasing Cooperative. IPC Subway. So they actually log in, and I know this wasn't what we had planned on, but what the hell's going on with the screen? Oh no. All right. So this wasn't what I was planning on, but so they get their stuff at cost. Well, they have a set cost. They order it, as you see here. They order it through the kiosk. They got to log in. So if you need an ice thickness probe or something like that for your Manitowoc, or sensor, or heating element for your Nuvo, for the proofing oven, they log in through the register, and then they place the order. They ship the stuff overnight, and it gets delivered to the location, and then you can go ahead and pick up the equipment. Old school.
How good of you to join us.
What's going on, man? So you actually, so every Subway job you got to go twice, unless it's just a cleaning, or unless you're just doing PMs. But if you get a good Subway owner that's a decent, logical, ethical human being, then yeah, you could get. I mean, depending on what your market is, and depending on how many they own, but yeah, you can get a good 6 figures out of just a Subway. But Brian Matthews, you must take into account that there are other places other than McDonald's, Subway, Burger King, yada yada yada. There's tens of thousands of other places. Don't forget, you have, I hate them, but don't forget, you have your golf courses. A lot of places have golf courses. I don't care where you are, there'll be golf courses. I hate to be a little morbid, but you have, I was going to say cemetery, but you have the funeral homes. And they might just have an ice machine. This business is not what you think it is. Everybody everywhere has equipment. They have equipment. It's not just a restaurant. It's not just, I mean, don't forget about your grocery stores, your hotels, your gas stations. There's a multitude of other places. And you know what? I completely forgot to bring in IG. I said I was going to bring in IG a little later. And I guess this is later. So bear with me. Hey, and I am taking all of your, there we go, Instagram. Let me see here. I'm taking all your questions and comments. How my show works is I handle all your questions in real time. I do not wait till the end of my show. into my broadcast, into my video to interact with you. I interact with you right here, right now. So you don't wait, because I'm not really answering anything at the end. What the hell happened to my? Hold on, man. Instagram made some changes. And now I am freaking lost in the sauce, man. Oh, there it is. That's weird. Live video on Instagram and in. All right, so we're bringing those people in. They're just going to come over here anyway, because they can't see anything on Instagram. So, Brian Matthews, what are you trained to do so far? I'll put it like that. What are you trained to do up until this point? Are you residential? And if you're residential, are you trained on laundry? Are you trained on ice machines, dishwashers, refrigerators? So you're residential. But what in residential? I've spent my whole freaking I spent my whole life in residential. So what are you ovens, dishwashers, refrigerators, freezers? What's up? There we go. All right, we are now live on Instagram. No. So, all right, no, we're not gonna do this one here. We're not gonna do this one. All right, so do you work on Thermador cooktops? Do you work on ASCO dishwashers? Do you work on Speed Queen washers and dryers? Do you work on Marvell ice machines? Do you work on Uline ice machines? We ain't gonna do that one, man. What do you work on? Blue Star? You work on Blue Star refrigerators? You work on Alfresco grills? What's up? Matter of fact, here, let me copy the link. You guys have to be descriptive of what you're saying, what you're doing. This is a business where you're going to be. Hold on, let me make myself bigger. I think you're trying to enter. The hell? Oh, that's right. You're trying to enter into a business where you're going to deal with other business owners. This isn't a situation where you're talking with some 65-year-old lady and she's happy that somebody showed up. You're actually going to have to negotiate. You're actually going to have to people don't want to hear bullshit. They want you to be straightforward with them and tell them what's up. They want you to be straightforward with them and get down to it. Because these are people, quite frankly, who have more than you do. They might own the building. They might own all the other equipment. I mean, they might have. So they've already ponied up for the subway, GE, Whirlpool, Bosch, but that's still leaving out so much. So do you deal with GE ice machines? So let me show you what I'm talking about here. And you might ask me why, and I'm going to get to that in just 1 second. Yo, Untamed Kango. What's happening, man? Oh, damn.
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel. Well, welcome back.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. You know what? I think I'm going to get that welcome back, Mr. Carter. I think I'm going to add that. So, now, this is a GE under-counter ice machine. Have you ever worked on this? Because you say just leaving your last one. Right, but you told me you said GE. This is a GE residential. This is GE residential. Why does the hell does that damn thing say bullet ice? Oh, built in. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Now, and I'm going to see Sam Mori, what's up? Thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you for being here. So this is a residential GE. This is a residential GE. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, that's a damn shame that thing only got 2 stars. That's crazy. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is a Scotsman. Was this a Nugget? Scotsman makes the this must be the new one. Let me show you the new Scotsman. It's going to look a little different, but yeah, so this is Scotsman. Now, once you learn on the residential, so Scotsman is the OEM supplier for these GE residentials. Scotsman is actually an OEM supplier. Scotsman and Isomatic are actually an OEM supplier for a couple of different manufacturers. And if you've ever worked on the GE, see, so this is the new, let me go with the cube. So this is the new one that they're updating. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, that they are updating on the Scotsman side. Let's see what we got here. Man, they make it even hard for me to find. So being that you work on GE, if you work on the GE under counter ice machine, now you've got an actual foundation to work on Scotsman ice machines. They have a lot of similarities with the Nugget. You can only make Nugget in like 2 or 3 different ways. You freeze it in the cylinder and then it extrudes through the top. Freaking Follett makes it on a slight angle and they extrude it through the top, and then they put it through a tube and all this other crap. But it's really hard to make Nugget ice any way other than freezing the cylinder and then scraping the sides of the cylinder and bringing that ice up into the top. So if you worked on that GE residential, you're actually pretty good with working on Scotsman and Isomatic Nuggets. You could actually, the same style that the GE under counter.
Cancel the apocalypse. Spartans of the Milky Way with pictures of a missing planet last seen in pursuit of an American dream. This fool actually thinks he could drive his Hummer.
Oh, that's the timer. All right, that's the timer. My bad. I'm like, what the hell? That's the timer. It's time for me to show the video. All right, it's time for me to show the video. I'm going to bring it back. And then while I'm doing this, I'm going to bring up the all that information about Scotsman and Isomatic. So if you worked on the GE under counter residential Nugget machine, you are 90% good to go with the upright Nugget machine that they have for Sonic. You're 90% up and ready to go for even some of the ice machines that the Hoshizaki, if you've ever done the residential. So saying that you do residential and just saying that you do GE, that's not doing you the service that you think it is. And that's not really helping you. And this video that I got with this, all the training, this is for everything for this week. This is from Manitowoc. All you guys in New York, your stuff is going on right now. Let me see. So you'd be pretty much set up to do that. Do quite a few things. But it all depends. And other guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? I'm talking about this question that I asked Brian Matthews, right? If he was familiar with Appliance, and he says he does pretty much like GE, Whirlpool, and Bosch, but GE and Whirlpool both have ice machines. working on the Whirlpool under-counter ice machine it's going to give you a foundation with, once again, with working on Scotsman, because a lot of that Whirlpool stuff was actually based off of Scotsman design. If you notice on the display, what I got on the screen, this is going to be played at the end of these videos. This is all the training that's coming up for your walk-ins, for your soft serve, all that kind of stuff. But back with my rant. Back with the rant. But you guys have to jump in now. You guys have to jump in now. There's no better time than now. You guys waited and waited and waited. If you don't jump in now to do this, you'll never be ready. You'll never be ready. I don't like to say things like it's easy or never and all this other stuff, but there's time and place for everything, and a time and place for saying you're never going to deal with such a demand like what you have now. Once this levels out, once this equipment is fixed, oh yeah, you guys can't see me. Once this equipment is fixed and these locations are up and running with their bare minimum crews, then my father and I think that things might take a dip. We might have a little bit of stagnation. But we have a lot of runway until then. We got a lot of runway. All right, so Brother Frank is asking about daiquiri machines. Because, yeah, you're going to have a lot of people ask you, especially with us in the South, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. You're going to get, and Vegas. You're going to get hit up with tons of requests to work on daiquiri machines. So, Brother Frank, daiquiri machines are what these manufacturers consider to be an extremely simple machine from their viewpoint. They don't offer any training. None. They offer no training on these damn machines. Only way you get training on daiquiri machines is through I keep saying Follett. Only way you get training on daiquiri machines is through stolting. Stolting from time to time. Well, in their classes, they will cover the large machines are capable of making daiquiris. Your Taylor machines are capable of making daiquiris. They have dedicated units for that purpose. But the large machines, the one that give you your ice cream, your soft serve, stuff like that, they can also be calibrated to make your daiquiris. Then you got and I think it's almost done. Is it almost done? I think my video. Yeah, the video's done. All right, cool. The video's done. Let me take that off the stage and let me show you. Let me show the brother what we got going on here. So, Brother Frank, in our market, Frosty Serve is the most popular. And this is over there in Louisiana. Frosty Factory. This is one of the most popular and most profitable machines to work on. Now you got your self-contained and you got your remotes. Now with all the handy dandy assistant kind of guys that meddle around with it, with them not being so readily available, all our prices are going up. All our numbers are going up. So this is what you are familiar with in Louisiana, in New Orleans, and we've been seeing quite a few of these daiquiri places pop up in the malls. And not just in the food court, they're actually taking other spaces in the mall and turning them into daiquiri shops. So you got your double and you got so this is the double. So you got your dual and you got your singles. You got your air cooled and you got your remotes. These are no different than any other refrigeration cycle device. Compressor comes on, no different than the Spaceman. There's Spaceman. Spaceman is the reason why Spaceman is gaining in popularity is they're in league with Trimark, and due to them being in league with Trimark, they're now utilizing ISI as their quote unquote muscle. So now when Trimark specs out a place, when Trimark sells equipment, they're selling a Spaceman. So now when someone who has bought all their equipment from Trimark needs service, ISI comes out and they come out there and save the day. Damn, I need that soundbite. And they come out there and they save the day, which is money for them. But you want some money. And so let me take you to Frosty Factory's website. Now you could take a factory tour of Frosty Factory. So you have Abdullah says you have 2 hotels that want an ice machine quote for work. 400 to 600 is a reasonable quote. Yeah, it all depends on how dirty they are. Make sure they work first. These hotels are not above saying that you broke the damn equipment. I can't stress you guys enough. Make sure, run a test cycle. Make sure it makes at least 2 batches of ice. Everyone in the manufacturer says 3. I say at least 2. 3 is good because sometimes these damn machines will make 1 batch of ice and you'll shut the damn thing off. You come back, you turn it on, and the damn machine won't work. Why? Because the compressor only had enough to give you 1 damn batch of ice, and the damn thing won't make 2. Or you have a sticking TXV or some other craziness that'll be going on with this damn unit, and you won't find that out until you go to clean it. So run the damn machine, make sure it works. You're not going to make that much off these hotels. That's cool. 600 is good money off of these hotels. Especially if you're doing it 600 per. So if you're doing 2 machines each hotel, you're talking about $1,200. Not bad. But here is a Frosty Factory. And I like to say that once you get these hotels, the hotels are excellent customers for those are good customers that you can actually put employees on. Those are customers that you can actually grow your business with. Most people will overlook hotels. I myself, I like them. They have dishwashers. They have all the breakfast equipment, grindmaster. They have all that stuff that I work on. They have ice machines. Some of them will have griddles and stuff like that on them. I make good money with hotels. I really do. So here's Frosty Factory. They have all the parts. Are you going to be able to order parts from elsewhere? I don't think so. I don't think so. Damn it. Ugh. Hold on one second, good people. See if any of my damn codes is gonna come up. One second. See if I can get into this thing. Oh, it's in my email. 1 second. Yep, there it is. There it is. All right, so now I'm in. So now this shows you, and you can go ahead and buy all your parts and stuff like that. So you pick according to your model. Once you pick according to your model, everything is made over there in Louisiana about 2.5 hours away from, or is it more? 2.5 hours away from Shreveport or so. So we're going to 217. Quite a few of my customers have a 217. And so here's your seal spring, which is, you're going to need that. You need O-rings. They have your petro gel. O-ring, you would not believe how many O-rings get broken and they try to put them in there anyway. Then they have liquid dripping, all kind of stuff. Here's your time delay. You're going to need that. Beater bar assemblies, all kind of fun stuff. All your parts are here. There's your compressor, which is actually a decent price. Something tells me they're damn near giving these things away at cost, or pretty close to cost, because that is a reasonable price for that compressor. So here's all your parts. They're still using the old school thermostat. So these daiquiri machines are kind of like in a sweet spot. They're really overlooked. They haven't been forced to upgrade to the digital components yet. But judging by these prices, even though like this thermostat used to be as cheap as $10. So now at $49, and it's like faucet knobs. You're gonna need more of these little things than you would ever think. Somehow they lose these damn drip trays and all that stuff. So these are regular old school fan motors, the old school GE. This is $115. You just got to make sure which rotation the motor is going in, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise. And it's going to say it right there on the motor. But I usually keep them in stock. It depends on which one it is, but I will use a Mars or one of the other motors. There's your contactors. You definitely have to replace contactors. But yeah, everything is here, Frank. And this is stuff that they're using on the line. So it is not like you're going to call up and something is not going to be available. For the most part, everything is in stock, available. What site am I? I'm on Frosty Factory. Frosty Factory. It's right here, Frosty Factory. So, like I said, Vegas, Vegas, everywhere. This is, in my opinion, the largest supplier for these daiquiri machines. It's Frosty Factory. Yeah, so Ruston, Louisiana. Let me go ahead and start a new one. Nah, I'll just do this. Ruston, Louisiana. So you guys can see where this is. So there's Monroe. And there's Shreveport. Shreveport is just on the other side. That's the state line right there. So Ruston is here. This is where they are. It's the state line. And this is Tyler, Texas, Dallas. So they're right. Yeah, there you go. They're right there. smack dab center top. I'm down here. As you see, there's no real easy way to get there. But bam, you go to New Orleans and then shoot on up. They're not that far from Dallas. They don't offer any training classes. What they will offer is a factory tour. And it was kind of implied that in the factory tour, they will go over any of these things that you want to know about the machine. Because they have all the pieces right there, you know, and talk about it. You know, these different machines, depending on how old they are, some could be 404, some could be 134. Well, typically not 134A, but you could have a wide number of refrigerants in these units. Yeah, so they're right there. They're all, like I told you before, Brother Frank, these people, man, they work with the same damn people every day in and day out. They are happy. They are, do you hear me, brother? They are happy to see a new face. They are welcoming to somebody to swing on by. Now, they would prefer for you to, hold on 1 second. What do you mean no sound? I hear myself just fine. That's you, brother. I hear myself just fine. So they would prefer for you to call them first so they can get you all set up. But once again, I'm just trying to help you guys get to true level.
You want to experience true level? Do you?
Trying to get you guys up there to that next level. So you can hire some people, or if you want, go ahead and jump on over and work for a Frosty Factory, work for True, work for Fry Master, that type of thing. So yeah, there is just a ton. There's just a ton of manufacturers all sprinkled throughout, doing all this kind of stuff. This was all this equipment. I keep telling you guys, this stuff was, every town had their own manufacturing. You didn't truck this stuff all across the country. A guy took a steel barrel and he wrapped the copper around it, and they put an agitator in the middle, and bam, there you go. There's your damn daiquiri. Other people had more of a finished product, better marketing, developed distribution, had sales, and then they took off and ended up buying everybody else. So that's just how it goes. Brother Abdullah, man. Oh, no. Brother Abdullah, look, man. There was nothing wrong with my sound. I'm watching and listening right along with you. As a matter of fact, I need to say what's up to the people on IG. Yeah, my mother's on there. My cousin. Oh, no, I keep thinking that's my cousin. That's not my cousin. It's another brother. And then the World Per Jihad. What's up? And then MacBook. So, yeah. Hold on 1 second.
I don't give a.
Oh, no, that wasn't what I was looking for. But oh well.
You're not listening to me.
And I don't give a damn. That's all right. Still working out the bugs. I got a couple of other sounds I wanted to use. You have tons of opportunities out there. Tons of opportunities. Truth be told, the migrants weren't working on this damn equipment anyway. The problem with the migrants were they were hiding and covering up for the equipment being broken. They were under the impression that they were going to get fired because the equipment broke down. They thought they were going to get blamed for the equipment being broken. And I experienced that every single time. I was gonna say not once, not twice, every single time, every single location. Hey man, how long this thing been down? Oh, I don't know. And then somebody tell me they're like, yeah, this thing been broke for a month. And then it gets to the point where the health department finds out, or somebody like, why are you standing in front of that fridge like that? And each shift, the guy is standing up underneath. Each guy that comes, they're standing up underneath the fridge with their foot so that the door doesn't fall off. And it's just something that they would do. And it's not just one place. It's like every freaking where I went. So I'm already getting these calls from people. Hey, my dishwasher's not working. And why is it that they're worried about their dishwasher? Because nobody's showing up because they're afraid that ICE is going to kick in the door and haul all their asses off. So they want to make sure everything is working. They want to make sure the fridges is working. They want to make sure their steamers are working. I got this guy harassing the hell out of me. He don't want to pony up with the service call fee, but he want to ask me about his damn steamer and his freaking $600 part that it needs. Like, man, yeah, okay. We'll see about that. And I know he wants that because the before, the only other way they were making this stuff is by putting it in these huge stock pots and steaming in the stock pots. And when half the staff is nowhere to be found because they're moving from a sanctuary city like where I am, Houston is a sanctuary city. If they go over to Louisiana, they go over somewhere else, ICE ain't going over there to these smaller towns. ICE ain't going on over there. So they're dispersing, So that's kind of like what's going on. These guys are going to these smaller towns, resort towns, things like that, and staying low. And what it means for us is it means,
You want to experience?
Oh damn! What it means for us is that's what it means for us. But I always tell that customer
To pay me $1 million.
Yeah, so everybody's trying to get their equipment up and running right now. You guys might have noticed, people are a lot friendlier to you lately. They're a lot more receptive to you because they know, just like what I'm telling you, they know the same as what I'm telling you. Oh, damn. What happens if we don't have enough people that show up for work? Ooh. We don't, my father was telling me like, oh yeah, they'll just have the waitress in the way. I said, no, they're getting paid this amount of money. There's already a shortage. Why would a waiter or a waitress show up to a job knowing that they would have to wash dishes when they could just go to another job? It's going to pay the same amount of money, same hours, maybe even better hours, and they don't have to wash any dishes. They can stand around and be on their phone while they're waiting for another person to walk in. They don't have to wash any dishes. So now restaurants would actually lose good employees, good servers, because they don't have functioning equipment. So what you're finding is, they have a dishwasher in the back and a dishwasher in the front. They might have been getting away with them carrying the dishes off to the back. Now they don't even want to do that. They want everything running. So it is a good time overall. Good time to be had. They're getting ovens working. They're getting all kind of stuff going. So it's a good time. Now, what I said earlier in the year, as a matter of fact, what I said January, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd of January, you got to get your game plan going for your entire year of what you're going to do as far as training. You really got to have this stuff worked out. You got to be prepared. So what if you miss a training class? It's not the end of the world. I hate to break it to you guys, but Manitowoc isn't going to put you on the list. I know what some of you have heard. I know what some of you have experienced, but they've been Manitowoc has been spun off as to their own entity now. Let me go into it. Let's see what we got. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. And I got a freaking mute button. Sorry about that. How this normally works with Manitowoc, Hoshizaki, Scotsman, Isomatic is it's a system of kings. And I've told you this before. It's a system of kings. So once you get set up, you have your own kingdom. And in return for that, they give you a certain level of protection. So this is my area. I'm in the 4th largest city in the continental United States of America. All right. And this is Manitowoc. This is Manitowoc. See, so now the damn thing says Manitowoc from Pentair Water Solutions. So they're slowly making changes. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back a Manitowoc refrigerator and freezer. Yes, there used to be a Manitowoc refrigerator, and they can actually bring that back now. For this being the 4th largest city in the country, they only have Coolers Inc. And this is a recent development. Spring is essentially its own thing. It's a whole nother city. Spring and Montgomery are up there together. And then you got Lamarck. That's I think Lamarck is like east or something like that. So basically, they've just given this to Coolers. They've just given this to Coolers Inc. And me and the two of us, we do not get along. I hate this guy with a passion. He doesn't like me at all. He sells quite a bit of Manitowoc. He is actually a distributor. Let me see if it says. So he's got all the little banners and all that stuff in his shop. And he's also I forgot the K3 distributor for their ice cream machines for McDonald's. He's also the distributor for that one here in this market. But I went through all that long ass thing to say, hey, look, they're not putting you on the list. This is a very small list. Hoshizaki was the only one that has a decent sized list. And they'll put you on the list, but you've got to be around for a while. Let me see if I can find maybe it's under support. What the hell is it under? I think it's down here. They make this stuff so hard to find. Maybe it's under warranty. What I'm trying to do is trying to list. There's a list of everyone. And all you guys say, hey, man, where you find this stuff? Look, man, this stuff is right there. Warranty labor allowance guide. All your foundation is right there. Nope, they don't even have the freaking list. There used to be a list. There used to be a list that you can go to where it would tell you where your service providers are. And I go back to the dates where when a customer bought their equipment, in the manual, in the back of the manual was a printed list of all the servicers for that equipment. Some still do that. I'm pretty sure some still do that. Is it under? There we go. Locate service rep. Here we go. Locate service rep. And search. So they do a pretty Hoshizaki out of all of the service companies do a pretty good job of putting people in. There's Coolers. They do a pretty good job of putting. There's Warren. So Warren used to be the Manitowoc service provider, and they knocked them off. This is on Baker. I mean, this is on Manitowoc, and they knocked them off and put Coolers up there. QBR sells their own stuff. Appliance Genius. Oh, this guy, he just follows me everywhere. See, he says residential only. Polar Bear Express, Arrow, Gilco, Core Mechanical. Core Mechanical is a big big operation. So they got quite a few people on their list. Quite a few people. But even starting out new, don't think that they're going to put you on the list. They're not going to put you on the list. At best, what they'll have is they'll have a list of their own that they're going to use. It won't be a published list. They'll have a list of their own that they're going to send customers out your way, and then they're going to see if there's any negative feedback. That's typically what happens. Oh, and I just remembered something. Let me get my phone. I just remembered. I got to give you guys this contact information. This is not Onera Group for Costco. This is a completely different group that is going to send you Costco service calls. Onera Group is a manufacturer. Onera Group makes equipment. And so by law, they're obligated to take care of this stuff. The other company is actually who Costco is in turn buying through. Almost like they're almost like a buying group. Sort of like oh man, I can't remember what the hell that one operation is. It's kind of scammy like, but this isn't that. This is what is her name? Hold on one second. Her name is, and she's out there. She's out on the West Coast. So if you guys are interested, put a 1 in the chat if you're interested in running true calls, if you're interested in running hot side on Imperial, stuff like that. And she even said she has dishwasher calls. She was shocked when she found out that's what I did. So it's refrigeration and hot side. Okay, and her name is Mei Lee, but she's not Asian. At least she don't sound Asian. It is Culinary Depot. And I see a lot of their ads popping up. Culinary Depot is doing this thing where they're providing their services to Costco to find service companies to take care of these units. I don't know for certain that these units are being sold through Culinary Depot. Oh man, we're already past an hour. And so put a 1 in the chat if you guys would like any of these calls from Costco, handled by Mei Lee. She's a service coordinator. I got her phone number. I have her email address. And so you guys can run these calls, and then you can also run calls for Culinary Depot. Now, what does this get you? This will get you clients. These calls are going to introduce you to restaurant owners and other business owners that you might not know of. I'm not a big fan of churches and synagogues and mosques and temples, but guess who's buying this stuff? Mosques and synagogues and temples and churches. They're the ones going to Costco, and they're the ones buying Duke ovens, Vulcan, Blodgett. They're the ones buying this stuff. And the regular service companies are not going to want to service it. All right, so we got 1. So let's see if we can get some more. I'll put it on let's see here. We'll do another timer. Put it on a 15-minute timer. Let me see. All right, we got 2. So let's see what we can find out. Let's see what we can find out.
And here we go.
Because I am introducing you guys to things that you don't know. I know you like to think that you know, but you really, really don't. So we got 2 so far. So let's see what we got.
Is there no one else? Is there no one else?
All right, Princeton. All right. So we coming up on it. Let me start to type it up then. But this is Culinary Depot, but they're also fielding service calls for Costco Business, the business division. And it makes it hard for me to look it up. So yeah, Costco on their commercial, and it's not gonna let me really go into it, but yeah, Costco is selling. Oh, good. What? Interesting. All right, cool. All right, so we got 3. Damn. We got 3 so far.
You want to experience?
No, that ain't it. So here, that's the same ice machine you guys see me work on. This is Uniflow. That's by Legacy Group. Well, Legacy. These refrigerators are actually made by Onera. More Onera. Yeah, all this is Onera. That's all. Anything that says Cutano, that's all Onera. Onera.
Is there no one else?
Oh yeah, she was right. Okay, so there is the dishwasher. All right. This isn't actually made by Eurodib. This is it's an Ally company product. It's no different than CMA. Here's another Cutano, whatever they freezers and ice makers. But this woman told me they had all other kind of stuff too. But yeah, ice machines, dishwashers, all this kind of stuff is being sold by Costco. She's handling these calls. There's your deep fryer. That's actually going to be Onera as well. Asper, technically. It's going to be Asper. I am shocked that they're putting these out there with the damn prices. That's different. That is different. Interesting. So, all right, we got 3. Let's see what the timer says. Well, it's only been 5 minutes. Let's see if we can get some more. Let's get some more people because you guys really need to up the interaction.
How good of you to join us.
You really need to up the interaction and join everybody and get. And what does Coach Greg Adams say?
Being involved and being active on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's what you guys got to do. All right, so let me hold on. Let me see. Let me put this damn banner up. I didn't get a chance to do my stock ticker today. Anybody see anything interesting that you wanted me to talk about? Oh yeah, and thank that brother for once again for contributing. All right, her name is May Lee. I'm not gonna put her last name, but I will put her phone number. Some of you have some stalker-ish tendencies. Yeah, I said it. So I gotta be careful. I have to protect some people's I gotta protect their identity. So what's up? Yo, SQ Services. All right, let me do that. All right, I got her stuff in there. Who we got here? SQ Services.
How good of you to join us.
All right. Oh, that brother going through. What's up? Hey, man. Just talking about. Yeah. Just talking about the opportunities that everybody's got. They need to jump in. They need to go ahead and get on with it. Get started. Go through every freaking. They need to go to everybody that's got a damn door. Everybody that has a door, every business, you need to go there. Every business, you got to let these people know that you exist. There is no other way around it. So I don't know. Do y'all have kids? I'm pretty sure y'all got kids. Because I know y'all, y'all the king of man, you gotta have game, man. You gotta have game. So you gotta have game until it come to y'all going out there to these damn locations. Then all of a sudden it's stuttering and all other kind of excuses come up. And it's I don't know who got you. You don't know. Like you've never been in a damn gas station a day in your life. You know they got drinks in the gas station. You know they got cold drinks in the gas station. But you don't introduce yourself. You don't let anybody know who you are. Your woman is ordering Wingstop. You going over there picking up $75 worth of freaking Wingstop, but you didn't give the manager your information. Hell, you might even be shit. You might be like some of these guys with 3-4 kids. You might be picking up $125 worth of Wingstop. Who knows? I mean, hell, y'all might be ballerific. I don't know. But let's see how much time we got. When you go and pick up them damn wings, put your stuff together, give the manager over there your information. You buying $3,000 worth of wings from freaking Wingstop. Give them bastards your number, man. Give them your information. Hell, even when you go to the grocery store, give them your information, man. You go into the grocery store, you passing by the meat market. They have an ice machine over there. That's where that damn crushed ice come from. Give them your information. You're over there spending your money with these people. Give them your information. Let these people know. They might just pass your information on to someone else. Not too many people eating Red Lobster these days, but hey, if you feeling nostalgic and you going over there, when you done with your meal, give them your stuff. You go to your local bar, give them your number. Y'all act like y'all don't go to a bar. Y'all don't play pool. Y'all don't. What the hell? They don't make bars anymore. And I know I talk about these damn nightclubs. I hate nightclubs with a passion. I think I'm developing an ulcer right now because I picked up another damn bar. And unfortunately, I got the sneaky suspicion it's going to lead to another one, which I'm not too happy about. But y'all like to go out there and watch these girls shake a funky tail feather. Man, go ahead out there and give these guys your number. Every single one of these nightclubs, bars, some of those bars that you take a break at during the day where the Josephine Bakers dance around. Hey, go ahead and give them your card. They have like 3-4 ice machines at them places. They got 5 or 6 bar backs over there. All these hotels have bar backs. There's tons of places to go to. And we're down to 5 minutes. We've got 1, 2, 3. We only got 3 people. Once again, put a 1 in the chat if you guys are at all interested in doing any calls for these Costco dispatch calls. And it's not just these. The girl told me that, it's true. It's it's true. It's Imperial and some other brands, which I was shocked because I was under the impression that it was only these Onera units, these Kutano, I can never say it right. And of course, you guys see me work on this, which now this is all making sense to me, that I would go to that nail salon. And like I said, it was a nail salon. I went to that nail salon and had to work on this ice machine. And that thing was all covered with pink slime and all that other stuff. And he paid $2,000. He paid $2,000 for it. Once again, this leads to other stuff. Delivery and set in place. This will lead to other such things like getting in touch with how do you get the contract to do the delivery and the install in these Costco's, that kind of thing. How do you do the haul away? That kind of stuff. If you're interested, if you guys are looking to grow your business, quite a few of you that watch me, you have more than one employee. These are all jobs that you can use as filler, right? It's not going to be your primary account. This is not the account that is going to make you, it's not going to make you, where the hell they go? It ain't going to have you saying that, but you know, it's steady work. It's steady work that you can build upon. Picture man, what's up, man? Where you been at, man?
How good of you to join us.
Where the hell you been at, man? Y'all, man, you guys is over there lurking, hiding in the corner. But what's up with that, man? What's up with that, y'all?
Is there no one else?
Nobody else wants to step up and say any damn thing. I'm just about done with typing the stuff in. We're at 1 hour and 20. I said I wanted to have my training roll around, and then picture man, I think because you're from the East Coast, right? The training classes are going on now for the East Coast for Manitowoc. Scotsman is coming up. It's all on the video that's going to be playing at the end of this stream. I'm going to have a timestamp stating when it's coming up, and I'll put this young lady stuff up since y'all, this is what you guys got going on. So somehow she got this name, Mei Lee. She didn't sound like no Mei Lee to me. I thought she said her name was Mary Lee, but she is Mei Lee. That's her phone number. She's over there on the West Coast. Now, when you email her, what you need to do is you need to email her and let her know your zip code, not that bullshit that y'all do where I'll do anything, I'll go everywhere. We can't work with that. Nobody can work with that.
You're not listening to me.
I need you to. You need to be direct. Nobody can work with. Nobody can work with. I'll do anything. I work anywhere. I work. That's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. We need a market, and that way, when somebody's in Tupelo, Mississippi, she knows that, oh, I got to call in Tupelo, Mississippi. I need to call this guy. That's a whole lot better than, hey, man, this is Mark, and I work everywhere. And it's like, man, what are you doing? What do you mean you're Mark and you work? Oh, okay, you're over here by me. Yeah, saying that your name is Mark and you work everywhere, that ain't gonna get it. Oh, damn, I lost quite a few of my damn sounds. How the hell did that happen? Ramsey, thank you very much. And Ramsey the Fifth. What is that a real thing, or is that like your hotel name or something? Let a brother know. I'm actually kind of interested to find out. All right, let me bring that music back up. So let me take that back off of there. So that's her information. Once again, when you hit her up, email her your business name, email her your city, your zip code, and how far you're willing to go. Not I'll go anywhere. Oh, that's the timer. All right, cool. And now I'll go anywhere. So please, at least do that. And then let her know if you're going to do hot side, cold side. And don't say, I'll do everything. No, state that. State what you do. If you are, they're going to present you with the options. Like, hey, you put down that you do ovens and, and this kind of stuff. do you know anything about dishwashers? Do you know anything about this? You know, or if you are interested, let them know that. Put that in writing. Hey, I have a little bit of experience, or I have no experience in dishwashers, but I'm willing to learn. These are the accounts. Let me make myself bigger. These are the accounts that you do that with. The Onera Group, the Culinary Depot, Costco. If you're just learning, if you want to learn compressors and stuff like that, that Keurig Dr. Pepper account, those are the accounts that you do that with. This is what I'm giving you. I'm giving you entry-level stuff. For you guys that are operating with more than one employee, this is more work. Yes, you have your base clientele, but now you have a little more. Now you have a little more to give them so that you don't have to sweat at night like, oh, damn, you know, I'm now have to dig into some of my money. So now you don't have to dig into some of your money. You have a couple other accounts you can add onto what you got going on. Now, anything else before I'm gone? So this is May Lee with Culinary Depot. She is the service coordinator on the Costco account. This is in conjunction with, in addition to the Onera stuff. So if you're signed up with Onera Group, which is Fagor, Asper, they're going to send you the calls. And then unfortunately, she's going to call you and harass you and see if you've done the job and all that kind of stuff. Let me see. So, any questions? Any questions on anything right about now? Damn, y'all quiet, man. I swear, you guys are. What a tough crowd, boy. I swear. It's been years and you guys are still like this. Anything else you want me to address before we wrap this whole thing up? Because I'm going to put this thing back on. We'll put this thing back on the video. So what do we got going on? And I'm gonna take her off the ticker. And what are we at? We're at. So I'll start this at a minute, and I'll put the thing at a minute and 30. There it is. Take myself off the screen, answer any questions. Once again, this is the new layout of how I'm going to handle all of these classes for the year. Oh, sure, no problem, man. I try, brother. I try. I appreciate that, man. Oh, it's V as in victory. All right. Okay. All right. That's cool. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. Thought you might have been a hotep or something. Let's see here. What else have I got? So, like I said, what's going across the screen? These are classes that are coming up for this week. Well, this week and the next. So this is your Manitowoc. This is the in-person training. This is your Fry Master. They still have classes. This is for Ashland, Virginia. This is about the new McDonald's fryer, the new love. Here's your Delfield. Oh, what we got going on? Oh, sure, no problem, man. No problem. So that's your Delfield. And once again, this is the online thing. They have the in-person. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Now, this is the multiplex stuff. This is your blend in. They're coming to a city near you. Biloxi, was that? Yeah, Biloxi, Mississippi. I just missed the other stuff. Now, this is your walk-in. Yes. So this is where your CO2 for your rack, Stone Mountain. This is Heatcraft. I finally went and logged back into my Heatcraft account. Safesa, all you guys are on for Safesa. Now, this is your Carpigiani. Regular Carpigiani stuff, you'd have to travel to North Carolina. Now, this is your McDonald's Carpigiani. This is the McDonald's backup machine. If they don't get a Taylor, they have the option for that. Here's your Copeland Scroll Teardown. Now, this is hold on, let me explain this one. So, this Learn to Trade had gone over a little bit of this with you guys, but this is a very big brand. This is a brand that is out of Chicago. They bought up countless number of other. It is a Heart. They use Heart at Costco. So this is all your information to go on over there for the class, and quite a few people use the AJ Antunes. It goes under about 3 other different names. And this is what the class is like. Here's your stuff for Michigan. New York, this is the regular class. I didn't include all the days, but that's the first one. And then here's where they're coming to you. If you wanted to get the updates on the new 200G, that's as far as times gravity. 200 times gravity is how fast it spins you. This is for your other commercial washer. This is Milner. I'm not a Milner guy, but if you're interested in learning, they will train you. Here's your Speed Queen. This is going to be Florida, and then as soon as this pops up, I missed. I do apologize. I missed the Creators class. If you would like to work on movie theaters and other type places, maybe even those. Oh man, just working on all the equipment that is in a popcorn environment as far as movie theaters and whatnot. They even cover hot dog rollers and stuff in the class. Creators, you'd have to go to Chicago, Western Suburbs. It is a 2-day class, a couple $100. I got the pricing in there. We missed the one that was at the end of last year. I think it was November. So there's going to be another one coming up. We're just in January. As soon as it does come up, I will update this. And that was the beginning. So Zero Zone, this is your grocery store stuff. CO2, that's what's up. That's what's happening. Yes, all right. And then this is Micromatic. So that's your walk-ins and your beer coolers. This is the Northwest, and so you'll probably have to go over this and pause it and do whatever you need to do. Let me know if you guys want me to slow some of this down, or if I can speed some of it up, and you guys can just pause the screen and record what information you need. But this is moving forward. This is what I'm doing. And before I leave, let me see what. Oh wow. See if anybody on IG got any questions. No questions, no concerns. Brother Rich Maliki. And Rich has his own association. It's called the Fed Group. I'm gonna see what Rich wants me to say about the Fed Group. I'll probably put a link to it or do something about the Fed Group maybe for Thursday. But that's about all I got for you guys today. Take advantage of all of these different accounts that I'm telling you about. Get prepared for what's coming. And be profitable.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
So have a good one. I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Be relentless. That's it. I'm done.
Why did you ask me that earlier, man? What the hell? Do I take the service fee up front with that vendor? But you can't.
You got to have vision.
Blood clot.
Some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.